guys, welcome to Weekly Weird News. This episode is sponsored by Stitch Fix and by Squarespace, but it could also be sponsored by you, the humble viewer. How, you may ask? By heading to itmerchstore.com, link in the description, and picking up some of our new, very limited, very cool merch while it's still available.
Very legal.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it. I'm wearing the white shirt here, the pocket tee. It's got a big one of these on the back.
And
got
pins.
Some and pins. We got all the stuff to make you look really cool and make your friends really jealous. But get it now because it's going back in the vault in a couple days. Swipe, swipe. Let's get on to the weird news.
Yeah. So you might not know this about me, but I was raised Catholic. I attended Catholic school from kindergarten all the way up to college. The college part, it was more of a matter of that school having a good film school that accepted my application than it was about anything else. But
They were like, you're a good Christian boy.
look at this good Christian boy.
He wants to make the movies. Maybe he'll make something with Kirk Cameron one day.
Oh, if only. So anyway, I know a lot about Catholicism. As a kid, I participated in all the big sacraments and holidays and observances, such as the one that is currently apparently in effect, Lent. Lent is the 46-day period leading up to Easter, starting on Ash Wednesday, during which believers traditionally do some form of fasting, like giving up red meat every day except Sunday, or in the more modern sense, a lot of them will just give up some earthly luxury or pleasure that they usually enjoy, or they'll just treat the whole thing like a mini New Year's resolution sort of thing.
You should just delete Facebook. It's really easy. It's the easiest way to do Lent. Wait, so you can do whatever you want on Sundays?
Yeah, so that's why, so people always say 40 days. It's actually 46 days, because there's 6 Sundays in there. It's apparently the cheat day. It's as old as the Bible. But yeah, it's 46 days. Some people, they'll do the Sunday. Some people, the hardcore ones, they'll do the full 46.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, hey guys, you kids, you teens, you like challenges? Well, let me tell you about a guy who went through the greatest challenge of all. A cool fella by the name of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so nowadays people observe Lent by giving up stuff like Instagram or cheat days or alcohol, or as one man over in Ohio is doing this year, by giving up all food and subsisting solely off of beer for 46 straight days. Honor this man. Mr. Del Hall of Cincinnati announced his intention to bravely carry this cross on his back on March 5th, the day before Ash Wednesday, aka Fat Tuesday. It's a great month. Or Mardi Gras.
That's literally what Mardi Gras means.
It's Fat Tuesday, and then we also got St. Patrick's Day. It's the drinking month. If Lent is drinking, it's actually not as crazy as it sounds. This whole just doing beer thing. So yeah, drinking beer on an empty stomach every day as your sole source of sustenance sounds like just an excuse to live as an absolute alcoholic for 6 weeks, but as Del Hall notes in his first YouTube video announcing his plan, this is actually the exact same way that the Paulaner monks of Bavaria observed Lent back in the 1600s. And it's a great excuse to get drunk at work because they can't say anything. It's your religion. I'm protected.
Yeah.
You get that sweet armor, the Catholic armor. They can't penetrate it. You look, literally this guy's probably going to work dressed as the Bud Knight. Fucking fight me. I'm getting drunk all the time. And you know what? Because Jesus told me to.
Yeah, don't even think about even criticizing my religious decision here unless you want to see yourself in court, boss.
Jesus turned water into wine, and I turned it back into wine, hops, and barley. The only ingredients in Bud Light.
No corn syrup.
Anyways, the beer they crafted for this specific purpose, the monks in Bavaria, it was a Doppelbock called Salvatore, and it was a 7.9 alcohol by volume ale, beer, whatever. It's still available worldwide in bars and liquor stores to this day.
Yeah, it's actually the first beer that Paulaner ever sold publicly. So this world-famous brewery's origin story is literally just a bunch of monks in the 1600s who decided to get drunk off their ass for 46 days straight for the Lord. It's a beautiful story.
Yes, one of the best.
Yeah, and Paulaner's a good brewery. Del Hall, however, he is not a monk, though he does, like a monk, work at a brewery, 50 West Brewing, in Cincinnati, where he is the director of sales. So he's got easy access to the one food source that he's now been ingesting for the last 3 weeks straight. To be clear, though, he did consult with a doctor before taking on this task.
WebMD.
Who probably... The doctor apparently said he was good to go as long as he took a daily multivitamin.
That's cheating.
I guess. It's not like if you try to subsist off multivitamins alone, you would absolutely die.
It makes your piss green. It's cool.
Yeah, it makes your poops black if you take more than one. I learned that one the hard way.
Don't take
as
too
a
many.
Youth. Del also makes exceptions for black coffee, unsweetened tea, and sparkling water. So at least he's staying hydrated.
Oh, come on. Fuck you. If you're gonna do something, do it all the way.
I mean, I think if it was only beer, he could probably die.
Well, that's the fucking point, right? You're sacrificing yourself for the Lord.
It's true.
You have to, it's not.
What would Jesus do?
It's not a challenge if it's not challenging.
I mean, it sounds like it's been pretty challenging.
But when you're worrying about stuff, you're drunk, so it's fine. You're just like, I might die of starvation, but I mean, right now I'm feeling pretty good.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Okay, that's good. In his announcement video, Dell also mentioned that he's been trying to lose weight for a while and has been struggling with what he sees as a food addiction. So he'd be tracking his weight during Lent to see how this beer-only diet would affect it. And guys, it turns out that subsisting solely off of beer is actually an incredibly effective way to lose weight. Currently, after 3 weeks of doing this, he's lost 27 pounds. Down from 292 pounds to 265 pounds. That's almost 10% of his initial body weight gone, all thanks to beer.
Wow, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Is there anything this magical liquid can't do?
The cause and solution to all of life's problems.
Thanks, Homer. It hasn't been easy for him, though, apparently. In his first weekly YouTube update, he said that the first few days were especially hard, and he found himself strongly craving some Taco Bell. Well, that's where that 295 number came from in the first place.
Probably. Yeah.
After about 4 days, though, he says those cravings mostly went away.
Yeah, he does say that whenever he sleeps, though, even now, he pretty much exclusively dreams about food, and he often wakes up finding himself chewing.
He's not drinking enough, because then he wouldn't dream at all.
Yeah, he also says that he feels like he now has a heightened sense of smell whenever food is anywhere nearby. I guess Cincinnati's known for a specific type of chili, and he's like, I can always smell that chili off lingering in the distance.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. It's like if you're blind, your hearing goes up.
Exactly.
If you don't eat, you got those smells back.
You give up food and you become a superhero. The nose.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had like a weird metallic taste in his mouth for a few days. Probably something to get looked at, but it's gone away, so it's fine. Don't worry.
The alcohol killed it.
Yeah. In general, he says that he feels more alert, he needs less sleep, and he doesn't feel groggy in the morning. He just jumps right out of bed.
Because I get to drink beer all day.
Well, I don't know. Whether this new hop in his step is because he's literally 27 pounds lighter or because he's got a buzz going pretty much 24/7 or both, Del Hall says that he feels noticeably better after 3 weeks on this beer diet.
You know what? I'm going to keep it going. Let's do the full year.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear, it doesn't sound like he's getting piss drunk on a daily basis. He says he consumes around 5 beers a day, starting around 1 p.m. He drinks 1 or 2 while at work and another 2 or 3 once he gets home. Of course, if you've ever drank on an empty stomach, you know that the booze hits a bit harder, and from the looks of it, he's drinking some fairly high alcohol brews. In any case, he's at least breathalyzing himself and not doing his daily commute while shit-faced drunk. He was also kind enough to address a question on a lot of people's minds about this. How are his shits? Well, according to Dell, they've been very small, very mushy, very oily, and he's been pooping once a day or less. So now we know that. That's good.
So he's saving on toilet paper too.
Yeah, needs to get himself a bidet, and then the savings are all adding up.
Yeah, boom. So at this point, Del Hall, he's only halfway through his 2019 Lent beer fast. So we're definitely going to be checking in on him again once Easter comes around to see if he even finished at all, how much damn weight he managed to lose on this seemingly insane and counterintuitive diet. Or if he just decides to keep it going forever.
Or if he dies. We hope he doesn't, obviously.
Yeah. We can safely conclude at this point, though, that at least in the short term, giving up all solid food and living solely off beer and a daily multivitamin is, I guess, one of the most effective weight loss strategies around, and one which we are now curious to try for ourselves.
I was doing Soylent for a while. Like, I did a couple days where morning and night, and didn't feel good.
No, your body craves, like, solid food.
Yeah. So
sort of, we've been wired that way for tens of thousands of years.
Well, get in there and fiddle with those wires.
Yeah, I mean, next time I'm drinking in the daytime,
I'm doing it for Jesus.
And some nag comes along and is like, "What are you doing drinking at lunch in our house together?" Sorry. No one in particular.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I'm on a diet, babe."
Doing it for the Lord, actually.
Yeah. On a diet for the Lord.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a little company called Paulaner? Well, let me tell you a story about a group of monks who did the
shut
impossible.
up, drink your beer. Just bored to death. This is for the Romans. Fuck the Romans. Anyways, moving on to something else that sounds absolutely crazy but just might work. A group of scientifically minded people has an ambitious plan to answer one of today's most pressing questions. Is the Earth flat? Wow.
No one knows.
Now, if you go ask any hoity-toity scientist, la-dee-da, they'll probably laugh and tell you, yes, you fucking idiot, the Earth is flat and we settled this debate hundreds of years ago. But they probably went to your college.
Yeah.
Where the Earth is only 4,000 years old. And
the Catholics are pretty on board with most, like, I'm not even gonna say modern science. The science from 400 years ago, they're pretty on board with.
But only a fool would simply take a smart-ass scientist's word for it. If the Earth's so round, where's the curve, science man?
Checkmate,
yeah.
Neil.
Of course, at that point, the scientist, if he's got enough patience and hasn't punched you in the face or left, might present you with mountains of evidence proving you wrong. But the only way to truly know the shape of the Earth is to see it with your own eyes. So sometime next year, Robbie Davidson, the founder of the Flat Earth International Conference, is setting sail on a flat earther cruise headed straight for Antarctica. Fuck, I would not want to be this person because that's literally the roughest seas on this flat Earth.
It's not going to be easy, guys, but we're going to get to the bottom of this. Or the edge of this.
We're going to get to the edge of this.
Yeah, so Antarctica is actually a pretty big deal for flat earthers. Robbie Davidson, he told Forbes, quote, "When we look at Antarctica, if you take a globe and you squish it down, the Antarctic would go all the way around the Earth. It's kind of like an ice shore, and it's very, very large. It's not like you just go there and you can just peek over it. We don't believe anything can fall off the edge because a big portion of the flat Earth community believes that we're in a dome, like a snow globe. So the sun, moon, and stars are all inside. It's very high, but all contained inside. So there's no way to actually fall off the Earth." Whew, I was worried about falling off the Earth there for a second.
Yeah, what if something tips us over?
Whoa!
Yeah, in the documentary that I watched, that Netflix documentary.
Yeah, I watched it too, finally.
About the ice wall is what keeps us in.
Yeah, yeah.
And the best part is when they're like, you never see any planes flying down there, and then the scientist doesn't even do any science, she just pulls up flight trackers. It's like, clearly you can see that there are flights.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they're all hung up on this idea that you don't see flights from like South America to Australia, like basically the widest part of the Pacific. And absolutely flights do that, but also the reason there aren't that many flights there is because that's a very specific route.
Yeah, not a lot.
Not a lot of people are going from fucking like Chile to Perth.
Yeah.
Few of them are though, and you can find out for yourself by going on any publicly available flight tracking app. Mm-hmm. Anyways, fellow flat earther Jay DeCasby, who's apparently working on a TV show, he also thinks Antarctica is the key to proving that the Earth is flat, telling Forbes, quote, "All we have to do to shut this debate down once and for all is to get the distance of the coast of Antarctica. It has been done by early sailors before the UN was established and set up its Antarctic Treaty, which essentially made it illegal for independent and private exploration of Antarctica, who managed to make 60,000 plus miles, which irrefutably proves the flat Earth model. But like all the other mountains of evidence for flat Earth, this is not enough for ballers today." That's what they call them, apparently. If we can get to the coast of Antarctica and sail all the way around it, we will get the distance that will prove it's the outer edges of flat Earth and refute entirely every single argument anyone can possibly try to pitch for the sun-worshipping cult of heliocentrism.
These guys know they're full of shit.
No.
They do. I watched the doc.
They've made laws to not allow any kind of motorized equipment on the ice, which would help us prove not only flat Earth, but what's beyond the ice wall. But in reality, we don't even need to get onto the ice to prove flat Earth. The coast of Antarctica on the ball Earth is no more than 14.5 thousand miles. On a flat Earth, it would be over 60,000. We have evidence of 60,000 plus, and none of 14.5.
Why are people wasting their time with this?
Yeah, just, I mean, if you really, you can't say these people don't have dedication.
They're very dedicated.
They're very dedicated. They do have a thirst.
When they put their mind to something.
They have a thirst for knowledge that is very misguided, but it's still like, they have a curiosity and a thirst for knowledge that a lot of average people don't. I'll give them that.
Like I said, it is a support group for losers who don't have friends.
Yeah, no, it's like the same reason people join cults. It's just like, I got nothing really going on.
Yeah,
so
at least these people like me.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's unclear where exactly that 60,000 mile figure comes from. It's attributed to one of the voyages of Captain James Cook, But Cook didn't exactly circumnavigate Antarctica unless you consider just any voyage around the world to be a circumnavigation of Antarctica. He definitely went around it, but not all that closely, aside from in a few parts. So yeah, the distance of that journey is going to be a lot longer than the actual length of the Antarctic coast. It would be like leaving your house, walking around your entire block, and then concluding that your house is the exact same size as your block.
I walked around the house. I circumnavigated my house, and it's pretty big.
Yeah, as a famous flat earther once said, England is my city. I don't remember which YouTuber it was, but...
yeah, who cares? Anyway, that Jay DeCasby guy also believes that all of the various times people have crossed from one end of Antarctica to the other, they've all been fake, obviously. Mm-hmm. And he's especially critical of the most recent person to do it, Colin O'Brady, who made the journey alone last year and regularly posted updates to Instagram and his personal website while doing it. It was very cool. DeCasby told Forbes, "The only information the public received was the claims of O'Brady, his several selfies, and endless hearsay. The one and only piece of information that even remotely mattered, however, was missing. The factual and irrefutable evidence of this alleged crossing. No telemetry data, no GPS coordinates, no evidence of any kind that O'Brady took the route he did, accomplished the miles he had, or did the crossing at all, for that matter." Now, reached for comment, O'Brady told Forbes, "The GPS coordinates were published publicly throughout the entire expedition in real time. Anyone could click the link on the website any time of day to see exact latitude and longitude coordinates. And yeah, it's right there." But, how convenient.
Anyone could type numbers into things.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, that documentary, Behind the Curve, I mean, you should watch it. It was cringy, but not as cringy as I was worried.
This is a Netflix one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the name of it.
Yeah. So they pay $20,000 for this extremely expensive piece of it's a gyroscope used in, I don't even know what exactly it's used for, but it's this laser gyroscope that they're hoping to use to prove the Earth is flat, and in every
this thing must be broken.
Yeah, every possible scenario they put it in, they're just like, shit. It still says the Earth is round.
We'll figure out a way to do it.
And then there's those guys. It was actually a pretty clever experiment. It was a cool science fair experiment where they
for children.
Well, but they stood on two platforms 2 miles apart, and then had another platform at the exact same height with a hole in it at their height, and they shined a light through it. So if the Earth's flat, it should just be the light and then the hole and then the other guy. Mm-hmm. But because the Earth's not flat, it doesn't go through the hole because light doesn't bend.
So it must have been a hill.
Yeah, so they were just oh.
One of those ghost hills.
Yeah, so they do this experiment, and it's just completely contradicts their entire belief system.
They're going to prove us wrong
I don't know.
One day, and I wish him well on his voyage across the roughest seas.
Yeah.
On this flat Earth.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
You know why waves exist on the flat Earth? Because the Kraken's down there taking a little bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's the wave pool over there, too. When you go to the water park, the wave pool.
Yeah, the UN is pushing waves.
Stay away. Stay away from Antarctica.
That's the whole thing.
Stay away from the truth.
It's the UN.
Yeah.
It's got to be them.
Get away from the ice wall.
Yeah.
Got all the gold hidden back there.
Mm-hmm. And Santa Claus.
And the Garden of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so boom.
Anyways, before we get into headlines, it's time for a word from this week's sponsor, starting with Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that finds and delivers clothes, shoes, and accessories to fit your body, your budget, and your lifestyle. Just go to stitchfix.com/weird and tell them your sizes, what styles you like, and how much you want to spend on each item. You're going to be paired with your very own personal stylist who's going to handpick items and send them straight to your door. Then you try them on, pay only for what you love, and return the rest.
Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free. There's no subscription required. You can sign up to receive scheduled shipments or get your fix whenever you want. Stitch Fix's styling fee is only $20, which is applied towards anything you keep from your shipment. So get started now at stitchfix.com/weird. You'll get an extra 25% off when you keep all the items in your box. That's stitchfix.com/weird to get started today. stitchfix.com/weird.
All the links are in the description below.
Yes.
This episode, by the way, is also sponsored by Squarespace. Domains, websites, online stores, marketing tools, analytics, Squarespace does it all. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. They've recently added a new feature, email campaigns. Say more, sell more, stand out in any inbox with Squarespace email campaigns providing consistent content from website to email, powerful editing tools to make it your own, customizable layouts for any message, and mobile editing so you can send anytime, anywhere. Even if you're in Antarctica, if they got service.
Yeah. Yeah, start a website for your flat Earth cruise to prove the Earth is a disc.
Yeah.
Or not. Squarespace lets you quickly and easily create a beautiful website, whether it's for your business, your art, your products, your ideas, your stupid fucking conspiracy theories, you name it. Everything's optimized for mobile right out of the box. It's got analytics that help you grow in real time. There's nothing to patch or upgrade ever, and they've got 24/7 award-winning customer support. Head over to squarespace.com/weeklyweird for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code weeklyweird to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace.com/weeklyweird, offer code weeklyweird.
All links in the description below, including the merch.
Yeah. I just remembered, the main guy in that Behind the Curve documentary, he actually commented on one of our videos back in the day, like one of the first times we talked about flat Earth.
Losers.
He's like,
Losers.
Thanks for bringing this to people's attention, guys. You know, I thought it was crazy at first too, but
once you start peeling back the layers of that flat onion.
It was weird. It was like, because, I mean, he's nothing if not a very positive guy.
Yeah. Like I said, okay, maybe I was a bit harsh by calling them losers. It just seems like it seems like a nice support group for people who wouldn't normally have friends.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's just that they are spreading misinformation willy-nilly all over the internet.
Yeah, but it's like, is it dangerous misinformation? I mean, I guess
I don't think so. I mean,
kind of is, because it also it presupposes a lot of other things.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's about as harmless as people who go hunting for the Sasquatch. It's like, whatever.
They just want a nice weekend out in the woods with their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. And then they want to write erotica about it. And then Bigfoot fucked me. And it was good. It was good sex.
Good, long, smelled great. Surprisingly great.
You know what's crazy is everyone's always calling him smelly. And I will tell you a firsthand experience, smells lovely. Especially for someone that lives in the woods.
Now on to some headlines, starting with Tech9 confirms he's alive after being mistaken for late rapper Tech9.
Maybe check. It's like, this guy's he's not unaware. So it's just like, what are you doing?
Well, a rapper named Tech9 really did die.
I know.
It's just there's two Tech9s.
I know, but there can only be one. There should only be one.
Well, I think they came up in different scenes. The one who died was in the battle rap scene.
Well, yeah. But it's like if someone came out with Migos, but it was a 1 instead of an I.
Or, yeah. Good point. Well,
that's why Dr. Drew is always getting confused with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Too close. Can't do it.
Hello, Dr. Dre, famous rapper.
No.
I'm having some sexual issues.
Does Loveline still exist?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, Dr. Drew's kind of turned into a bit of a Dr. Oz.
Anyways, Tech9's still alive, but Tech9 is dead.
Yeah, so
happy
to clear that up for you.
Confused at all.
Yeah.
Drugged orangutan discovered in Russian tourist suitcase at Bali airport.
He just wanted to take it home and, have it be his friend. I don't see what problem is. I found.
There's a lot of illegal smuggling going on, specifically in Southeast Asia. Lots of there's been so many reports recently of people smuggling turtles.
Yeah,
aren't they used for turtle soup or something? To make your dick all hard and great?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's holistic or
that's pretty
fake
fucked
medicine.
up.
Yeah, people are always trying to smuggle animals out. If you go to, specifically because I've been to Bali and in Southeast Asia, when you go to the airports there's these huge displays of shit that people have been caught with, and there's a lot of animals.
Dead ones?
Well, they're dead.
They catch them and they're like, all right, dead.
No, and there's ivory and then shit like that.
Me personally, I would never try to smuggle an animal because I wouldn't know what to say to Josh Duhamel, who stares me down every time I'm at LAX. He's like, real men don't take animals on planes. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't seen
the International Terminal. It's that actor, Josh Duhamel. He's just huge posters of him.
Duhamel's the conductor guy for the orchestra, right?
No, some buff actor guy.
Oh, okay.
But he is looking you right in the eye, being like, don't even think about bringing those turtles on the plane. Don't even think about it.
But it's my emotional support turtle.
Yeah, so, this guy, first of all, I feel orangutan, They can rip your fucking arms off.
Easily escape. It must have been drugged out of its fucking
It was
mind.
a baby. It was like the size of a human baby.
Oh, now we have another fucking cougar situation on our hand.
He had absolutely drugged the shit out of it.
Yeah.
He also had a bunch of other random like lizards and some other stuff. So yeah, maybe just go to Bali and enjoy Bali.
They got like the monkey temple there.
Yeah, like you can have a great time there without smuggling wild endangered animals back to Russia. Mm-hmm. Hot tip.
Yeah.
Speaking of Russians, naked Russian man tries to board plane, claiming to be more aerodynamic.
Than the plane?
Well, okay, based on the laws of flat Earth physics, if everyone in the plane is naked, the plane will move faster.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he was like, hey, everybody, did you know that if everyone on the plane is naked, the plane goes faster, so we all get where we want to go? Hey, ladies, you guys want to get home real fast? You over there with the bosoms, join me in taking our clothes off on this plane. Nothing sexual.
I don't know why the cops are here. Obviously, everyone here agrees with me that if we will get there faster, we take our clothes off.
If we all just take our clothes off and get in a big pile on the plane, oil ourselves up.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a great time, guys. And we're gonna get there extra fast.
Depressurize that cabin.
And we're gonna lube up the outside of the plane so it cuts through those clouds.
That's what they really need to do, yeah.
Lube up the plane.
Yeah, you have to butter up the plane before you leave.
Some shea butter, some cocoa butter, some coconut oil.
Anything to get there faster.
All natural.
Yeah.
It'll just cut through those clouds.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
I don't know why we're not doing this right now.
Yeah, are you tired of your planes trying to get in those clouds and it's always just like, I can't fit. The clouds are too tight.
Yeah.
You gotta oil that plane up. Then it'll go real fast.
It's the government that's not allowing us to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to keep the plane
They got as much lube as you could ever need, but it's all hidden inside of Antarctica. They won't let us get to it. Goddamn UN.
One day. Another Russian story. Russian perfume brand pulls fragrance named sexual harassment.
In a way, all, colognes are a form of sexual harassment because most of them smell terrible.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that's just harassment.
Yeah. My sinuses are being sexually harassed.
Yeah, it'd be like different if it was pheromones and they were just seducing you with their smell.
Yeah.
But then you can't, if you want that, you don't wear deodorant because just the natural musk of
Yeah.
a hard-working man is enough to drive any woman wild.
Yeah,
As we've all heard in old 1950s cartoons, probably.
Yeah, she'll act like you smell like shit, but
drives her wild.
She's going wild. She's gonna get on a plane naked with you, and you guys are gonna have some fun together. So just stop bathing. Stop wearing cologne, perfume, and deodorant.
Was this like a translation error or something?
No, they literally named it sexual harassment.
Jesus fucking Christ. What did it smell like?
Probably smelled great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways. Australian train station locked down after didgeridoo mistaken for rifle.
I mean, it could potentially look like a rifle case.
Yeah, he had it in a case.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I mean, it's Australia. They're a bit on edge lately.
Yeah.
Everyone's walking around with eggs in their pockets just in case something goes down.
I would like to imagine, though, that once they were like, hey, open that up, and he pulls out the didgeridoo, they're like, sorry to bother you. Anyways, can you play us a little something on there?
So does that thing do anything else, or is it just that? So it's just that sound.
No, you use it as a walking stick. The original dubstep.
I mean, it's a cool instrument.
Yeah.
Better than the vuvuzela.
Yeah.
Much rather have a didge than a.
I like the deep
than a
tones.
vuvu. Yeah. Yeah. Brit arrested trying to escape Australia on a jet ski armed with a crossbow and a fishing rod.
He got pretty close too.
Yeah, he got like within. He got super close to Papua New Guinea. He almost escaped Australia. But you know.
Why was he trying to escape?
He was like due in court for like some drug charges. Yeah,
I mean, give him credit though. What an escape attempt.
Yeah, I mean the fact that he got that far. I mean, you look pretty conspicuous when you're in open water on a jet ski.
Yeah.
Probably
Also,
a lot of ships going by. Like, what the fuck? Is that a crossbow?
Did he run out of gas? Is that how he got caught? Because that's a pretty easy way to get caught.
No, he got like spotted. Like Australia has a couple islands that are north of Queensland, like just south of Papua New Guinea. And the Coast Guard or whatever around there was just like,
the fuck is this?
Where does he think he's going? Sir, we're going to need you to pull that over.
Why don't you tell us what's going on?
Why don't you, well, you got like a bunch of...
I'm trying to get to Papua New Guinea. Let the man go.
Just trying to get off the grid here, guys.
Yeah, well.
Australia, you've gotten soft.
Yeah. New York middle school classroom display featured nooses labeled as back-to-school necklaces.
These kids these days, like, it's all about suicide humor. So let's, look, we get it.
Dab.
I wish I was dead too.
Yeah.
I think that's what this guy...
Hey, remember when we all woke up this morning? What a bummer, right, kids?
Yeah. This got framed as like a race thing. And that's a pretty fair reading of it. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure what they were going for was just like, kids joke about offing themselves all the time. They're like, here's your back to school Netflix or necklace, a noose, blah.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, don't worry. Us teachers, we want to kill ourselves too all the time.
Yeah. And then they put their government mandated guns to their heads to make a joke.
Whoop.
They just gave us these, by the
Yeah.
way.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing with
They
this.
armed all the teachers. Isn't it great? Oh, fuck me. Ex-principal sues district after gifting wooden penis to employee.
Yeah, the school district, they said it was inappropriate to give
Yeah.
a wooden penis to a female employee.
Yeah. I kind of felt bad because I brought back some wooden penises for people from Bali. Speaking of Bali.
Yeah, they're very popular in some parts of Southeast Asia. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a great honor to give you a wooden penis.
There's penis bongs, penis lighters, penis everything. So I brought back, I was like, when I'm there, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. And I came back and
Yeah.
it was a lot less funny when I'm just handing out wooden
what
dicks
the
to everyone.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this principal, so his side of the story is that this employee, this woman, she was a security guard, and she had confiscated the wooden penis from a student and told the principal about it and given it to him. And then on her last day at the job, he's like, I still have the penis and I'm gonna give it to you. And
The passing of the baton.
And he wrote a note being like, I hope your next job isn't so hard. So his version of the story is that this was a fun little inside joke.
Yeah.
The school district's version of the story is that the woman felt violated and was crying the rest of the day over that. I don't know. In any case, if you work in like, I don't know, anywhere, but especially at school, maybe just don't give a wooden penis to anyone.
I mean, like I said, I'm the first to admit, I brought back those wooden penises from Bali thinking it was a
Yeah.
very fun gag.
Well, maybe if we were more like Bali and we respected the power and symbolism of the penis.
the mighty penis.
The mighty penis.
Yeah.
The mighty forgotten penis.
But I also worked at fucking machinima and not a school.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of things at that job that, would have gotten us
Clearly
probably
fired
sent to
anyone.
jail if we
Yeah.
were working in a fucking school.
Yeah.
It's all about context, guys.
I wonder if anyone kept their penis that I gave.
I think you gave me one. It was in like a box somewhere.
Yeah.
It's my
There was
dick
like
in a box.
Yeah, there was a dick bottle opener, but it was giant. It was
Yeah,
a dick
yeah.
this big with a fucking bottle opener on the
Great.
end. Yeah.
Gets me all horned up before I get all drinked up.
Yeah. And then later, once you're drunk, just jam it in.
Yeah.
Watch me open this with my ass.
I use both ends of my penis bottle opener. This one's for now. This one's for later. Ooh.
Don't give those gifts.
Dr. Dre boasts about daughter getting into USC all on her own, then remembers $70 million donation.
We talked about this earlier in the week, but it's fucking hilarious.
It's not even just $70 million. He has a program in USC's School of the Arts named after him.
Yeah, him and Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
With the Beats money.
Yeah.
But the best part is that he, let $70 million donation just slip his mind when writing about the exact school and people getting in by spending a bunch of money.
Yeah, right. Oh man, can you believe these parents that spent a bunch of money to cheat to get their kids into school?
Losers.
What idiots. I mean, it does speak to that what Dr. Dre did was perfectly acceptable, but what those parents did was bad. Mm-hmm. It's possible that it's all bad. But then again, these schools, they don't get any fucking funding, so I don't know. The whole system's bad.
Yes, it is. Zambia bans energy drink found to contain Viagra. Why? That's a nice delivery method.
Yeah, and it's it sounds, I'm sure some guy in Zambia has a whole fucking garage full of these things. The second I heard they were pulling them from the shelves. Had to make sure I stocked up. My wife, I've been drinking this our whole time we've known each other. If I stop...
Yeah, my dick doesn't even work anymore.
She's gonna be very disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Well, good.
Yeah.
It's good that they banned it, I guess, but also, depending on how long it went on, if everyone was using it responsibly, whatever. You don't even have to have a.
I'm a libertarian.
They got the dick drug. Like you don't even need a prescription for it anymore. You just like go on this website and get it.
Yeah, you just go. You just go to your favorite gaming YouTube channel, go through their sponsorships, and get yourself some discount dick pills.
I see it all. I see it everywhere now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we've turned those down.
Yeah, we turned it down. They offered to sponsor.
They wanted to give us a lot of dick pill money. We were like, no.
It wasn't a lot. They wanted to give us some.
They wanted to give us a very small token amount of dick money. We said
no. Thank you, Patreon supporters. We can say no to sponsorships like dick pills.
I will instead sell some awesome-looking merch and make my money the honest way.
Yeah. Moving on. Drunk driver sprayed Axe in his mouth to mask the smell of alcohol, South Carolina deputies say.
It didn't work.
Yeah. Sir, why are you convulsing?
Also, it doesn't, I'm pretty sure, like, Axe body spray has, like, alcohol in it. I think that's the main liquid ingredient.
I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. But either way, like, it's not a good look. And I'm pretty sure that it leaves, like, a white residue. Like, just, like, spraying it all over your face.
It's definitely suspicious.
Shiny and chrome.
The guy, he went through all this trouble, and in his passenger seat, he had a 12-pack of beer, which was every can was empty. So, probably should have just, I don't know. Well, first of all, just don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Like literally, you hear drink and drive. You usually don't picture simultaneous drinking and driving, but that's what this guy was doing.
Drinking and driving is like a 70s thing. We live in 2019.
Yeah.
There's Lyft and Uber.
You want to drink and drive, get a lawnmower.
Yeah.
One that you can ride on. You can drink and drive all day on one of those.
No, you can't. Not really. Not
Wait,
taking
what?
off property.
Well, yeah. Just stay on your own yard.
Oh, for the thrill of drinking and driving? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get to do it usually.
I'm a drunk driving enthusiast.
You can drink and drive all Sunday.
Yeah. And get the work done.
Yeah.
You're being productive.
Yeah.
And losing weight.
Yeah. Here's one that sucks. Fat burger restaurants would be renamed Skinny Burger.
And
bullshit. This is a bullshit story.
Fat Burger is a terrible name. In
it's from like the 50s.
I know. But here's the thing. I am convinced that this is an IHOB situation.
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because Fat Burger, if you're looking at like burger chains, I think Fat Burger is like...
It's one of the best for sure.
Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and they have an actual Skinny Burger. They have the fucking fake meat one.
Yeah, they got the Impossible Burger. They were one of the early adopters there.
Yeah.
I like Fat Burger a lot.
Yeah.
And I like the name.
I think it's cool.
Because you're not fooling anyone.
Yeah.
It is... I'm sorry if the name is distasteful. If you eat burgers all day, you're gonna get fucking fat. Yeah. Then you're gonna have to give up all food and drink beer for 60 days.
They're telling it like it is, and I appreciate them. Also, it was really cool when Bob's Burgers first came out. They changed all the Fat Burgers in LA to Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Skinny Burger.
Get out of here.
FOH.
Yeah. Sounds like something you'd buy at a health food store.
Yeah.
Where all the patchouli smelling hippies go with their burlap sacks full of groceries and their sandals. I'll take the Skinny Burger, please. And a side of free healthcare.
Yeah.
Asterisk. Who's paying for it? I'm kidding. We're way off topic here. Cops wrongly raid 4-year-old's birthday party with guns drawn. Smash cake. Lawsuit claims. Why'd they smash the cake?
Because some cops are fucking assholes. This happened in Chicago.
Uh-oh.
A city whose law enforcement has been in the news recently. So the reason they raided this house where nothing wrong had happened is because before, like 3 years ago, when this family moved in, the former resident was a known drug dealer. So the cops were just like, all right, let's go to this drug dealer's house where he surely lives.
We haven't had any arrests in a while.
Yeah, they fucking break the door down. And everyone there's like, what the fuck's going on? They're like, what's in that cake? Drugs? Slam it on the ground. They just like tore the fucking house up. They're like, we don't know who you're talking about. You're in the wrong house. Like, I don't know. Let's destroy this apartment a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a bad move.
Oh, did you see the one today where it's like this guy who was like clearly suicidal and like emotionally distressed? Like the cops got him like in the hospital bed. And the guy was like yelling at the cops. He was like, just fucking hit me. So the cop's like, all right, just comes in like fucking full swing, open hand slaps the man across the face. Like, and they filmed it for fun and now they're suspended. Like, just stop being assholes and people will stop thinking that you're assholes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, not great PR.
No.
In the past, I don't know, couple of decades.
Yeah. It's not baseless.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of cops, Texas officer accused of giving homeless man dog poop sandwich wins appeal.
What?
Like, this isn't even in the line. Like, this guy literally saw a homeless man, and he's like, you know what would be hilarious? If I got a styrofoam container out of the trash, a piece of bread, and a piece of dog poop, and I made a dog poop sandwich, and I left it for this homeless man. So he would think I was being charitable and giving him food, but I was actually giving him a sandwich made out of dog shit. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? So he did that. Internal affairs, those little snitches, they found out. He was disciplined, and then because of some fucking union technicality, they're like, all right, well, you're back on the force, full pay. No harm, no foul.
I have nothing to say. I think it's fucking evil.
Yeah, it's not a, that's, like, this is something like a
You
fucking...
know what, I personally, I like punching down. It's what really gets me up as a police officer. And it's why I became a police officer, so I can punch down.
You know who gets off way too easy?
The homeless.
The homeless.
Oh, okay, good. I was able to squeeze a laugh out of that story.
Damn
Thank God. Woman tears neck artery, suffers stroke after extreme yoga pose. See, that's why I don't do yoga.
Yeah,
Too
too dangerous. Yeah, she literally, she could have died. She had a...
Well, yeah.
She popped an artery and it sent a clot to her fucking brain. She's like been in the hospital for a long time over it. She almost was paralyzed. So,
That'll fucking teach her.
Yeah. Put your body back in a normal shape, lady.
Yeah, quit putting it in a pretzel. You're gonna pop an artery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And finally, here's a fun one. Giant mixing truck serving cocktails in Florida.
I'm gonna take a shot for the stars here. Is this in any way related to the fact that Jimmy Buffett is opening up a hotel in Florida?
I don't know. I think they're independent events. But this is like...
It seems like it'd be perfect for it.
It's literally a giant cement mixing truck, but they replaced the cement mixer part with a huge like chrome cocktail shaker that's constantly spinning with...
It's fucking cool.
Untold hundreds of gallons of cocktails.
You guys want some hunch punch?
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, it is great.
Like, fuck the Wienermobile. Fuck the Red Bull.
You can't drive this thing around. It's just sloshing around the whole time.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, everyone runs behind it hoping to get a splash.
In Florida, they would.
Yeah. Well, let's shake it.
Yeah. Thing's gonna get robbed. Someone's gonna steal the entire...
Someone's gonna jump inside, swim around in it.
I'm dying a delicious, carefree death. This is exactly how I pictured myself going out.
Drowning in a vat of cocktail. Being spun around.
It's always how I dreamed I would go out. Yeah, some people say dying with family surrounding them in a warm bed.
No.
Nope. I want to die in a giant cocktail mixer. Poisoning the drinks that are to come after me.
Taking a couple peas here and there.
Yeah.
You know, it's my own pee, so I can drink it, but no one else can.
Well, they will. Anyways, that's it for Weekly Weird News this week. Go check out our merch. Go to itmerchstore.com. Check out this week's episodes. There's an episode of Tech News Day where for about a minute and a half straight, we give you Audio Plus for free.
Not a mistake. It's a feature.
Two audio tracks playing at the same time. It was an accident. And then a brand new episode of News Dumb where we bring you up to speed on that whole Jussie Smollett thing, as well as the fact that Batman, guys, he kills people.
Yep.
So get over it. Have a great weekend. And buy merch. Buy merch. Buy merch.
Buy it before it's gone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.